All right, good morning. Let's start videos. Oh no. Okay, good morning everyone. I've got to fix this phone really quick because apparently, sorry Millie, it's going to be off for a minute. Apparently I have to have the phone a certain way before it allows recording. All right, bear with me everyone for a moment as I figure this out. There we go. All right. So I'm trying to do simultaneous Facebook and YouTube at the same time. So I don't have to double record. Okay, that should work. Good to know, Facebook. Thank you. All right, guys, welcome. If you need any props, so like your bolsters, you have blankets, or especially blocks. If you don't have blocks, books can be super helpful. So go ahead and make sure you have those and have, if you like to have music on, have some music on. I tend to recommend music without words, as we have enough distractions already, right? So, but your choice. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get onto the mats. Child's pose to start. Knees can be wide or together. Big toes touch, but not overlap. And then reach the arms forward. And melt the head, or melt the heart, excuse me, bring the head towards the floor. Start to breathe in and out the nose. So as if you're fogging up a mirror, like when you were a little kid, like that sound, but with the lips closed. There's contraction at the back of the throat. And you're creating that breath with sound. Just sort of settling into that space and being aware of what sort of energy you're bringing to your mat this morning. There doesn't need to be a judgment attached to that, but just being aware, noticing. For the next 60 minutes, as we move through this Vinyasa style flow practice, let yourself, when the mind starts to wander each time, bring it back to the sound of that breath. Inhale, rise up to your hands and knees for tabletop position. And then curl the toes under and downward facing dog. Lifting the hips, draw the thighs back, begin to pedal out the feet, bending one knee then the other. So your feet are about hip distance apart. The hands are spread about shoulder distance apart, or maybe a little wider. Either your index finger or your middle finger should be more parallel to each other. You can come forward to plank and check that the wrist creases line up. And then grounding down through the bases of the index fingers, lift the hips and press back, downward facing dog. And let the head drop as the neck releases. Reach the hips to the ceiling, let the head move towards the floor. It doesn't touch, but just that energy action. And then draw the outer shoulders towards the mat. Take your heels high, inhale. Bend the knees, send your chest towards your thighs, exhale. Pelvic floor is lifting, low belly drawing up and in. Take the hips high, lengthen the legs again, inhale, and ground the heels back towards the mat, exhale. Come forward to plank, again, inhale. Shoulders slightly forward, engage the legs, lower chaturanga, exhale, all the way down to the mat, release your toes. Cobra pose. Peel the shoulders back, elbows in. Lift the chest and the heart forward. The feet are pressing. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale. Cobra. And exhale. 1 more. Cobra. Inhale. And exhale. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Shoulders peel back, broaden the collarbones. Downward facing dog. Exhale. And then walk your feet to your hands. Come to the top of the mat, separating your feet about hip distance. So that would be the distance of about 2 fists between your feet. And then hang forward, let the elbows bend. You can rest your hands in those elbow creases. Let the knees be slightly bent, or maybe blot if that's what you need. Deep breathing. So we're live on both Facebook and Facebook and YouTube right now. So if you know my YouTube channel, the view is a little wider on the camera. So if this is a little bit short on Facebook, let me know. I've got to figure out how to connect the two. All right, go ahead and release the hands. Inhale, rise to standing, whether that be a long spine or a rounded, what works for your body. Spread the toes. And then bring the feet together. So technically, if it's available for your body, the sides of the big toe mounds and the big toes touch. There's a little distance between your heels. Legs engage. Strong. Glutes strong. Belly's lifting and drawing in, and that glute engagement will help. Lift the ribs. Let the shoulder girdle settle on top of your rib cage. Reach the arms at your side. So this is a very active posture, the standing posture, Samastihiti. Good. Pause here. Take full breath in through your nose and out through your nose. And inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold, hinging at the hips. Inhale, lengthen sternum forward, lift the belly, and exhale, step back to that plank pose again. Hold your plank, inhale, and downward facing dog, exhale. Lift both heels and lift your right leg as you inhale. Keep the leg straight and peel the hip open. Let the shoulders draw back evenly. Good. Reach and create some space. And then as you bend the right knee, take the heel to the glute. Lower your left heel, drawing your left thigh bone back. So resist that urge to just crunch into the left side body. Straighten the legs, square the hip off, pause for your inhale. Bring the knee forward to nose, exhale. Inhale the leg up and back, and step the foot forward, exhale. Left knee comes down, uncurl the toes, inhale, reach the arms up. Grounding the front foot, magnetize the front heel and back knee towards each other to get even deeper into the left front of the left hip and thigh. Draw the ribs up, bellies in. Take your right hand to the left wrist, left palm to the ceiling, and then lean to the right to deepen. Come back to center, arms up. Exhale the hands to the floor, lengthen the front leg, hips above your back knee. Take a breath, maybe you stay there, or exhale, fold. Lengthen, inhale. Fold, exhale. One more lengthen, inhale. And fold, exhale. Inhale, walk forward, recreate the lunge. Right knees bent, plant the left palm down inside the right foot, reach your right arm up, lunge twist. Keep the back leg strong. I'll be right there, sweetie. Left foot to right, into a long spine, inhale. And exhale, fold. I'll help you. Inhale, stand all the way up, reach the arms, lift the gaze. Palms could touch. Exhale, Samasthiti. Go in there and I'll bring them to you in just a moment. Arms reach back up, breathe in. Forward fold, exhale. I'll be right there. I'll get them for you in 1 second. Inhale, lengthen. Step back to plank pose and fold, exhale. Hold, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Lift both heels and lift your left leg as you inhale. Peel the left hip open. Start to create some space. Here. Keep the right thigh bone drawing back. The right heel is lifted. Then as you bend the left knee, take the heel towards your right glute. Draw your right heel back down towards the mat. Straighten the left leg. Square your hip off. Pause for your inhale. And then knee forward to nose, exhale. Inhale the leg up and back. Step the foot forward, exhale. Back knee comes down, uncurl the toes. Inhale, reach the arms up. So as you sink the hips, we're growing and lengthening the sides of the waist. Ground through that front foot, magnetize front heel, back knee. Left hand to right wrist, right palm to the ceiling. Lean to the left and deepen. Create more space, more openness. Use the breath. Come back up with the arms, inhale. Hands to the floor, exhale. Lift the back knee. So curl the toes under, engage the leg. Plant the right palm down. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Keep the left knee above the ankle. It's going to tend to want to roll out. So we're staying inner thighs active, pelvic floor lifting. Next, exhale, both hands down. Step the feet together, lengthen. And again, exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up and reach. Arms down, exhale. Sweep the arms up again. Breathe and lift the heart, gaze up. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha, lengthen. Exhale, step back, lower chaturanga. Halfway or all the way. Inhale, up dog, broad collarbone. Downward facing dog, exhale. Gazing towards the belly button. Feet and hands press, hips lift. Look forward, feet to hands. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stand up, reach arms, lift gaze, palms can touch. Active body, exhale, Samastihiti. Good, again, inhale the arms back up. Forward fold, Uttanasana, exhale. Ardha, lengthen, inhale. Chaturanga, back, exhale. If you don't practice Chaturanga, just hold your plank. And if you're working on building the strength, go all the way to the floor. Upward facing dog, inhale. And downward dog, exhale. Hold there and breathe. So as you're starting to build this strength in Chaturanga, you working through the resistance to lower all the way to the mat can be a helpful tool. So that way you're working more in the resistance of gravity as well. Then trying to come halfway and then starting to load the shoulders, which is a tendency that often happens. What I mean by work through the resistance is try and right. So as you're building the strength, try and resist the fall as you lower down, right? And as we lower, we keep the collarbones. What? Why are you scared? There's a monster? Oh my goodness. You have to go tell her, boom, boom, go away. All right, from downward facing dog, step or jump your feet to your hands, coming to the top of your mat, and lengthen. And exhale, fold. Inhale, stand all the way up, reach the arms, lift the gaze, palms can touch. And exhale, arms down, Samastihiti, mountain pose. Good. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Inhale. So bend the knees, sitting back into that imaginary chair, long tailbone. Lift the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Ardha, inhale, lengthen. And step or jump back, Chaturanga, exhale. Watch your fingers. Upward. Inhale, feet press, legs are strong. Downward facing dog, exhale. Step the right foot forward, crescent lunge. Inhale, rise up. Good, square the hips off. Crescent lunge, ground through the bases of both big toes. Back heel is lifted, hips are square. Next, exhale, hands down, shoulders stay forward, step back, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot forward, crescent lunge, bend the knee, reach the arms. We lengthen that tailbone, lift the low belly, square off the hips. Press through the bases of your big toes. Exhale, hands down, shoulders stay forward, step back, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, legs are strong. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, breathe steady. Inhale, right foot forward, crescent lunge, again. Keep lengthening the tail, lifting low belly. Arms reach, breathe in. Hands down, down dog split, exhale. Peel the hip open, heel the glute, bend the knee. Hold there, inhale. As you exhale, bring the knee across the body to your left tricep. And then extend the leg. Taking the foot down, possibly in line with your fingers. Back heel then spins down, fallen triangle, left arm reaches up. And then reach your left hand to the front of the room. Inhale back up. And exhale, left hand down, right knee into your chest. Rolling to the outer edge of your left foot, step the right foot behind you. Wild thing, open the hips and the heart. And then right hand to the ceiling. Look at your left thumb. Press through your left foot, reach your right knee to the ceiling. And then slowly step to the top of the mat. Return to crescent lunge. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, hands to heart center, back knee to the floor. Create your twist, left elbow or shoulder outside the right knee. Good, breathe, 3. Okay, I'm almost done. We finished there. 2, you can do it with me. 1, gaze down, inhale. Plant your hands to the floor, exhale. Lengthen both legs, step your back foot into about 1/3 of the distance. Inhale, long spine, square hips, long legs. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, bend the right knee, plant your palms, and then sweep the right leg back, 3-legged plank. The right foot's hovering. Hold there for 3. Activate both legs, 2. And 1, feet down, chaturanga, bend the elbows. Inhale, upward. Downward dog, exhale. Good, pause. Before we do the other side, knees down. Big toes touch, keep the hips above your heels. Walk your hands forward, melt the heart. So maybe forehead down or chest and chin. Inhale, begin to rise up. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, left foot steps forward, crescent lunge. Bend the knee, ground the feet, reach the arms. Interlace the fingers, hands to the back of the neck, base of the skull, open lift. As you're going down through the feet, find that inner thigh hugging. Good. Working that openness to the front of the right hip. Thigh, lift the chest. Arms back up, breathe in. Hands to the floor, exhale. Down dog split, peel the hip open, inhale, heel to glute, reach, lengthen. Next, exhale, bring the knee forward across the body to your right tricep. Straighten the leg. Toes could line up with fingers. Falling triangle, right heel down, right arm up. Take a big breath in. Exhale, reach the hand to the front of the room. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, right hand down, left knee to your chest. Wild thing, roll to the outer edge of your right foot, step the left foot behind you. Reach that right big toe base to the floor. Lift up and open. And then left hand to the ceiling, look to your right thumb as you press through the right hand and right foot. Left knee lifts. Slow step to the top of the mat. Crescent lunge. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart center, lower right knee to the floor. And you'll set up your twist, right elbow or shoulder outside the knee. Ground through the foot, sternum lifts to thumbs. If you lifted your back knee on the other side, do it this side too, or check out if it's available. Shoulders away from ears. Inhale, gaze down. Exhale, hands frame your foot, lengthen both legs, stepping the back foot into about a third of the distance. Inhale, square hips, long legs, long spine. Draw those kneecaps up. And exhale, chin towards chin. Remember to keep the base of the big toe grounding and that right arch lifting. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, lunge, bend the front knee. I step my back foot back a bit, plant the palms. Inhale, down dog split. Come forward to three-legged plank, hold there, exhale. Bless you. Feet down, next exhale, lower, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Once again, take your knees down to the mat. Knees are separated, big toes touch. Walk the hands forward, melt your heart. Inhale, rise up, come into a forearm plank. Take your feet wider than you normally would in forearm plank. Okay, glutes and legs super active, pubic bone to sternum, sternum to the front of the room, heels back. And then drop both heels to the right. Keep reaching your sternum forward without dropping the hips. Oh boy, not the time to get on me. Heels high, breathe in, woo! And then heels over to the left, exhale. Are you okay? You okay? Right here. Right there. No, don't climb on me right now. Look what just happened. Go ahead, back to center. Then lower the hips down. Take your elbows slightly forward. Sphinx pose. Release the toes. Reach the chest through the gates of the arms. Jojo, I'm going to ask you to be real careful you don't hit your head right there. Come on. Good. Lower the chest as you exhale. Bring the hands under your shoulders. Upward facing dog, press all the way up. Breathe in. And downward facing dog. Exhale back. Gaze forward. Step or jump. Feet to hands and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Chair position, chair pose. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms. Standing, exhale, Samastihiti. I'm going to have you all turn, step to your right, and turn your right toes to the back of the mat, left toes slightly turned in, arms out to the T, set up your triangle pose. As you exhale, reach forward, down with the right hand and up with the left. Okay, lengthen the spine. Maybe gaze up to the left fingertips. Expand across the arm. Lift the kneecaps, the legs are strong. Gaze down, half moon pose, shift, right fingertips in front of toes, lift the left leg. Peel the hip open. Press out through the foot. Good, step back. Triangle pose, pause. Inhale, rise up. Pivot your feet, right toes forward slightly and left toes out. Strong legs. Press down through the feet to find more strength. Exhale, reach forward and down. Left side triangle. Lengthen your spine. Lengthen those legs. Expand across the arms. Half moon pose. Left knee bends through the transition. Right leg lifts. Step back, triangle pose. Inhale, rise up. Go ahead and, let's see, you guys are this way. Turn to the back of your mat. So the right toes face at 12 o'clock. The left toes could face like at 10 o'clock. And the hips are square. Revolve triangle, left arm lifts. Breathe in. Strong legs. Exhale, left hand down to the blocker floor, inside or outside of your foot. Now stay strong in the back leg to avoid letting the hips get in that twist. The hips stay square. Right arm reaches up. Inhale, come all the way up. Turn and pivot, left foot to 12 o'clock. Right toes about 2 o'clock, right arms lifted. Exhale, right hand down. And inhale, left arm up. Keep that back leg strong. Resist the urge to bring the hips and the twist to feel like you're twisting more. Okay, the hips stay square. Back leg strong. Inhale, rise up. Bring the feet together at the top of the mat. Exhale, Samasthiti. Good, reach arms up, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana, all the way down your legs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step or jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Up Dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Steady breathing. The left leg's gonna lift up, inhale, and the left foot steps forward, exhale. Walk your hands to the right. I'm gonna turn and pivot. Pivot your feet so that they're parallel or the toes are slightly turned in. Then lengthen your heart, inhale. As you exhale, bend your right knee. Sit heavy into the hip, into the heel. Keep pressing through the outer edge of the left foot. Okay, so steady breath. Little different than Skandasana. We're not going all the way down. We're just sitting into the hip and heel. Keeping the spine long, the belly active, pelvic floor is lifting. Switch to the other side. As you bend the left knee, sit heavy into your hips and your left heel, and try and ground through the outer edge of that right foot so you can see the arch staying lifted. Come back to center, take a long spine, and then fold in. Crown of the head towards the floor. Legs long. Shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, start to move your feet further and further away from each other. Okay, wherever that goes for you, or Somokonasana, your straddle split. Steady breathing. Good. Start to make your way back up to a manageable height that you can exhale your hands to your hips, elbows back. Lead with the heart and the eyes as you inhale, rise up. Step your feet to the top of the mat. Exhale, Samastihiti. From there, you're going to shift your weight into the left foot. Bring the right knee up, left hand to the outer right knee or foot. Right arm reaches back. So another option is to extend. Oh, you've got great timing today, Jordan. Good. From there, revolving half moon. Bring your hands to the hips, extend the leg, sweep the right leg back. As you lower your right fingertips down in front of your left toes and the left arm to the ceiling. I promise, I'll be done soon. Okay. Good. Gaze down, bend your left knee as you inhale. Exhale, feet together, Samastihiti. Other side, shift the weight to your right foot. Bring the left knee up. Right hand goes outside the knee, left arm could reach back. Again, another option is to take the outer edge of the foot and extend the leg. Stay tall through the right leg. Breathe. Both hands on the hips, extend the leg. Slowly sweep it back. Left fingertips down in front of the right toes. Flex the back ankle, press out through the heel, then lengthen in all directions. Revolving half moon. Inhale, gaze down, a little bend in your right knee. Exhale, feet together, Samastihiti. Arms reach, breathe in. Forward fold, Uttanasana, exhale. Ardha, inhale. Step or jump back. Chaturanga Dandasana, exhale. Inhale, upward facing. Downward facing dog, exhale. Lifting your right leg up, breathe in. Right knee forward to right wrist for pigeon. Lowering the hips, the left leg goes straight back from your hip. Now, if you need less information here, the heel comes in closer towards the groin. And if you need more information, the shin gets more parallel to the top of the mat. Okay, you could stay lifted for more of an active pigeon, drawing pelvic floor up, low belly up and in, so work those bandha reference points. Or maybe you take a passive pigeon and fold forward. Passive pigeon can tend to be a spot where some scars or patterns, whether it be physical or mental, start to come up. And they're not always positive or negative, or they're not always negative, they can be positive as well. But it's a spot where it tends to show us how much we're able to stay or how much we run. So, I love the passive pigeon. Sort of hold a mirror up to what I'm kind of feeling that day in my practice. Good. Hold there and breathe. I'm coming. Good job. You got it? Good job, kiddo. Inhale, rise up. As you exhale, sweep the left leg around, stacking left knee over right. So for this version of Gomukhasana cow face pose. Now, if the right knee needs to, you can straighten, or the hip even, you need to straighten the right leg out. Okay, but the feet are outside the hips, or we work towards them outside the hips. Sit bones grounded to start. You could stay here. Option to do the arms. The right arm comes above. The left arm comes underneath. We reach for a bind if there's one available today. Hug the elbows towards the midline. Steady with the breathing. Release the arms. Choose your transition to downward facing dog. So whatever that involves, a chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Another option, if you have a tripod headstand in your practice, coming forward with eagle legs, lifting up, release. Start to pike. As you send the feet back, send your heart forward, chaturanga. Inhale up. And down dog. Moving into pigeon on the other side, left leg lifts. Left knee forward to the left wrist. Gets down, right leg releases, straight back from your hip. Good. Jordan, get down off that, please. I'm going to decide whether you're going to stay lifted or fold. Steady breathing. You inhale, begin to rise back up. Exhale, sit into the right hip, left leg swings around, stacking right hip, right knee over left leg could straighten. And then if you did the arms last time, this time it's the left one above and the right arm underneath. Hug the elbows to the midline. And then release. Choose your transition once again to downward facing dog. From there, step or jump through to seated, legs long out in front of you. Dandasana, staff pose. Free the flesh to ground your sit bones. Hands alongside the hips. Ankles flex, legs strong. Everything tall, lifted. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. The rib cage lifts, shoulder girdle just settles on top of the rib cage, chin slightly towards the chest. Arms reach forward, take a breath in. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower onto the back. Bring your left hand to your left thigh. So the arm's off the floor. You're going to hold down that leg, and hip especially. Right leg lifts up. You can take the leg or the big toe if that's available. Inhale. As you exhale, lift your chin towards your shin. Inhale the head and shoulders back down. And exhale, open the leg to the right. Keep the left hip down. Turn your head to the left. Inhale the leg back to center. Exhale the chin towards your shin. Inhale, head and shoulders down. Exhale, release the foot. Right hand to right thigh. Inhale, the left leg lifts. Take your bind, leg or toe. Exhale, chin towards shin. Inhale, head and shoulders down. Exhale, open the leg to the left. Turn your head to the right. Keep the right hip down. Back to center, inhale. Chin towards shin, exhale. Head and shoulders down, inhale. Release the foot, exhale. Draw both legs up, inhale. Take the hands behind the thighs, release all the breath out, exhale. Let the lowering of the legs as you inhale lift you up to seated. And one more forward fold, exhale. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bring the knees together or the feet together, knees wide. Press the heels towards each other or into each other, and then press your knees out to the right and to the left. Sit tall, maybe that's the work today, or lean forward and fold. As the feet start to peel open like a book, as the hips get more and more open, the heels continue to press. Okay, and then engage into the back to lengthen the front. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, knees into the chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Separate your feet, reach the arms forward, inhale. And as you lower down onto your back, resist gravity as you lower all the way down to your mat. Heels may need to come a little closer in towards your bum. Or bridge pose, inhale, lift the hips up into the air, roll the shoulders underneath the back, interlace the fingers possibly. Steady breathing. Activate those legs, inner thighs hug. As if there's a block there, feet press. And then release, upper, middle, then lower spine down to the floor. Stick with bridge if that's in your practice, or upward facing bow if that's in your practice. Choose and inhale up. Slowly lower down, upper, middle, lower spine. And last one, lift up, inhale. And exhale, lower down. All right, draw the knees gently into the chest. Rock a little side to side. I like to take a little movement right after back bend so that there's going to be a less of a chance that there's going to be any gripping or holding on, especially in the low back. Rock all the way up to seated. Cross the shins, plant the palms, lift something up or roll forward, jump back, chaturanga. Inhale upward and downward facing dog, exhale. Come through to seated, inhale, lower onto the back, exhale, bring the legs up into the air. Excuse me. Separate the legs, bend the knees. Take your hands either behind the thighs or to the outer edges of the feet. We're going to happy baby. Long spine to the floor. Release the legs, feet to the ceiling, arms long by your side, Supta Dandasana. Option one is going to be to stay right there. And option two, shoulder span. Lifting the legs up into the air, hands at the low back for support. Pressing down into the elbows, take the chin slightly off the chest. If you're in shoulder stand, move to Halasana, otherwise stay where you are. Feet towards the floor, hip creases lifting. Active legs. Karnapidasana, ear pressure pose. Bend the knees, hug your ears. Release the legs, fish pose. Lower the legs down to the floor. Long legs or lotus legs, lift the chest. Crown of the head falls back. Opening, lifting. Chin to chest, lower down. Draw your knees in. Give yourself a squeeze. Good. Wrap the head into the knees. And then release down, arms to the T, knees to the right. Your right hand may assist at the outer left knee. Gaze turns to the left. Back through center and knees to the left, head to the right. Come back to center as you inhale. Hug the knees into your chest. Exhale. And let's move through one final flow before you find yourselves into rest. So stepping back, chaturanga, exhaling the breath. Upward dog, inhale. And downward facing dog, exhale. Come through to seated as you inhale. Lower onto your back, exhale. Legs long, let your feet fall open. Arms long, let the palms face up. Open to receive, close the eyes. And let it all be enough for your Shavasana. And with little wiggles in the toes and the fingers, starting to awaken the body. Deep breath in through the nose. And open the mouth, exhale. Doing the knees into the chest. Roll the body over to the right side. And then up to seated with your eyes closed and the hands together at your heart center. Deep breath. Let yourself sit And there's a little quote about the practice in competition or comparing ourselves that I really like to remind myself of at times and students. So I'm just going to read it. It's that when we compare ourselves to others, we either find ourselves lacking, which makes us feel cheated, or we find ourselves superior, which leaves us feeling arrogant. And in this time that we're practicing on a lot of social media, Instagram and Facebook and YouTube and stuff, and we're home and feeling like a lot of us feeling lonely and missing, other people and stuff. I just think it's important to remember that everyone's got their stuff they're going through, right? So to not compare ourselves to someone else's practice if we're watching, or comparing one teacher's style to another teacher's style. We should be teaching what our teachers taught us. Thank you. Okay. You okay? On that note, she was ice skating. On that note, I just wanted to say thank you all for being a part of this, and I hope you're getting your practices in and getting a little bit of relief from all that, and just staying true to your practice and what you need for your body and in your life right now. Okay, so thank you so much for being a part of this. Jordan, you want to say thank you?
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Have a beautiful day. If you care to donate, or if you're able to, that would much appreciated. It's all linked in the above posts for Facebook, and will be linked in this for the YouTube. And if you can't right now, completely no problem. Get your practice in. All right. Thank you so much. Namaste.
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 Mommy, I love you so much.
I love you so much. Thank
Are
you.
you there, Mama?
I'm done. Let me turn off the videos, okay? No, don't touch it. Let Mommy touch it.